reaching heights, being silent with the words. Funky fresh, being silent, funky night, being silent, funky spice, being silent with the words. Epic nights, being silent, fixing fights, being silent, reaching heights, being silent with the words.
I've been bouncing on the sea, spinning in the spray, thirsty from the sea, so happy now. I've been playing in the park like children chasing birds, clumping through the clover field, sing along. I've been dancing in the dew, morning as it's way, sweeping out the sailor space. Everybody, I've met a woman in the haze, I don't recall her name, but heavens, what a pretty face, beautiful. I've been bouncing on the sea, spinning in the spray, thirsty from the sea, so happy now. I've been playing in the park like children chasing birds, clumping through the clover, sing along. I've Everybody out there, a woman in the haze. I don't recall her name, but heavens, what a pretty face. Beautiful. But heavens, what a pretty face. But beautiful. What a pretty face. Beautiful. I've been bouncing on the sea, spinning in the spray, bursting from the seesaw, laughing out. I've been playing in the park, like children chasing birds, walking through the cornfield, sing along. I've been dancing in the blue, morning as it's raining, sweeping out the sailor's face. Everybody out there, a woman in the haze, I don't recall her name, but heaven's what a pretty face, beautiful. I've been bouncing on the sea, spinning in the sway, bursting from the seesaw, laughing out. I've been playing in the park, like children chasing birds, walking through the cornfield, sing along. I've been dancing in the blue, morning as it's raining, sweeping up the sailor's face. Everybody out there, a woman in the haze, I don't recall her name, but heaven, what a pretty face, beautiful. But heaven, what a pretty face, beautiful. What a pretty face, beautiful. This girl run away, we got no time to play, but she never would pass up the line. She's as broke as a ghost, she makes great mother toast, and she's been before she end up a wife. The illusion of grace, like a whip made of lace, flashes faintly as fire from her face. She will buy you a drink with a belch and a wink, and she'll curse when she shows you her place. The tattoo on her thigh is a fist in an eye, and she tells me the one and the same. I'm a dime, she's a switch, but her mom is a bitch, and I'm forbidden from using her name. She wants hugs, drugs, and rock and roll. 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 Met a friend from the bay, he's as straight as he can, on a window take off for the show. But she'll ruin the day if she can't get away, it's the pity that part of world tour. She wants hugs, drugs, and rock and roll. She wants hugs, drugs, and rock and roll.
Well, they told me when I was young that my fears wouldn't fade, and the man that I made would cascade. I'm afraid the concern was mislaid. But if everything they say comes true, there's not much good that luck will do. I need the strength to get me through.
She's the stars in the range when she takes to the stage, 'cause she reps and she struts like a queen. There'll be blood in the streets, there'll be butts in the seats, 'cause they'll all pay to see her on the screen. She wants hugs, drugs, and rock and roll. 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 Miss the last train on the red line.
folks, and happy birthday, Dad! Thank you for joining us on the Quisition, a battle of wits, the game where you can try to outthink the members of Philadelphia's premier comedy troupe, the N Crowd. My name is Mike, and I'll be your quizmaster tonight. If you want to play along at home, a pen and paper might come in handy, as would a Tobias Harris t-shirt and a set of clamps, both things that my dad just got for his birthday. Now, let's go to our scorekeeper. He's well renowned for his infinite integrity and boundless sagacity. It's Vegas the Incorruptible.
Mike's dad. And all of Mike's friends out there in TV land.
How are you feeling tonight, Vegas?
Oh, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, you have a good week?
Sure.
Just doing the same quarantine thing as always?
Same thing as always. But look, I've got this this Heller High watermelon, which reminds me of the Fringe bar. They had that outdoor space in Philly, and they sold Heller High watermelons there. That was a nice place to hang out with friends.
When we could hang out with friends.
Yeah.
Well, I like that you're plugging Heller High watermelon because I don't like fruity beer, but that has the right amount of fruitiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like a really refreshing summertime beer.
Yeah, summertime fun time.
Yeah. All right, well, Vegas, you know that I try to theme every episode around what's going on in the world. And today, April 9th, is my dad's birthday. So this week, the theme is my dad.
That's what's going on in the world.
Julius Caesar got a themed show, and so did my dad. So I think they're the only two individual people. We always start things off with facts. So these are 3 facts about my dad.
What would a therapist have to say if you came in and you were like, the 2 people I respect most, Julius Caesar and my father? I have busts of both of them on either sides of my bedroom.
Well, I feel all right because I listen to the podcast Stuff You Should Know a lot, and I realized this week that they had a 1-part episode about Isaac Newton and a 2-part episode about Evel Knievel. All right, here is fact number 1. My dad, Michael Joseph Francis Connor, was raised by my grandparents, Chuck and Bobby Connor, and in 1977, he married my mom, Jane Connor, née Brett, who had me and my sister, Katie Connor Failer, who is married to Brad Failer, and they gave my dad a pair of grandkids with my nephews, Louie and Frankie. Now, I know you're anticipating a cheap joke here, Vegas, but I just wanted to shout out some folks I love, if that's okay with you for once. Is that okay with you?
That's fine with me. I mean,
You're fine with that?
I was waiting for the punchline. I guess this anti-punchline commentary on the way you normally do these jokes is a punchline of itself. And a well wish to your family.
All right, that brings us to fact number 2. My dad was the mayor of the little town that I grew up in. So for the rest of his life, he can be called His Honor Connor on official documents and such like that. That is a fact. Also a fact, if he was devoured by a party of cannibals while he debated a South African with Dutch ancestry about one of Santa's reindeers while attending a 4-day music festival in Tennessee, you could say His Honor Connor the Goner was eaten by Donner as he pondered Donder with an Afrikaner at Bonnaroo.
My
That is a
God.
fact. Is that more what you were expecting, Vegas?
Yes.
All right, God.
Say something silly, please. Thank you.
One of our contestants wasn't a fan of that joke, as I just got in the chat. All right, and fact number 3, my dad can beat up your dad.
Whoa.
That's it for facts
Whoa.
about my dad. So let's meet our contestants for tonight. Up first, we have Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Oh my gosh, I have to turn on everything. Here, look, I have a screen and a microphone. Hello. I'm all the things.
Hello.
Hi.
Now, Emily, you are, as we were discussing earlier, the mother of the N crowd. One of the first original 2 N crowders.
Mother of dragons, yes.
Yes, you are the Daenerys Targaryen of the N crowd.
I love fire. It's true.
You
Try to
are
burn
also,
me.
now these days, you are a drug researcher. We have that in common. However, your research wins awards and saves lives and tries to unpack the opioid crisis. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're doing? Because it's really exciting.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'd love to talk a little bit about my work. I am a drug historian and I write books about the history of drugs. And my first book came out back in the day in 2017. I wrote Grassroots, The Rise and Fall and Rise of Marijuana in America, about the history of grassroots activism for and against the legalization of the devil's lettuce. And now I'm working on my second book, which is the history of the development and commercialization of the opioid addiction medication industry for methadone, buprenorphine, and naltrexone. And that's under contract with the University of Chicago Press. And I just won an award for it. So I got some money to help me fund the writing of it. So I'm knee deep, I'm neck deep in opioid research right now, but it's super fun and I love it and it's great.
Well, is this the Inquisition or Fresh Air with Terry Gross?
Oh, Philadelphia everywhere. Philly, Philly, Philly.
Yes, you're a former Philly gal. Where are you located these days? Where are you coming to?
Now I am I'm right outside of DC. I'm in Tacoma Park, Maryland, and I miss Philly with all of my heart and soul. I am a Pennsylvania native and I would move back to Philly in a heartbeat if I could. I miss it so. It's a good city.
Well, we miss you as well, Emily. And I think that brings us to an N crowder who we don't miss because we see her a lot and we're happy to see her a lot.
Hey.
It is Randie, everyone. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Randie.
Yeah, that introduction was the opposite of thank you, Randie. So,
Yeah. I gotta say, every
yeah.
3 days between Tuesday night rehearsal or Friday night showtime, I spend missing you. So
Thank you, Vegas.
Come on, Mike.
That was proper. That was proper. Thank you.
All right. Me saying that I don't think was the same as me saying I don't appreciate you, Randie, because you filled in at the last second for us this week and are really saving our butts. So.
Yes, you're so lucky I don't have a life. So yeah.
Well, Randie, I don't know if you don't have a life. You're telling me that you're making salmon for dinner these days. You're looking for sublets in New York City.
I know. I'm out here making like wild, unique choices that no millennial has ever thought of before. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just eating the salmon, eating the avocado toast, and dreaming about New York. So that's what I'm up to. Big things. So yeah.
What an archetype! If anybody has a summer sublet in New York, is there any neighborhood you're looking for? Should they contact you?
An inexpensive one.
So New Jersey.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. Got to figure it out. So yeah.
All right. Well, hey, if anybody has a sublet in New York available, get in touch with the N Crowd and we'll get you in contact with Randie. And I've heard stellar things about her as a resident. I mean,
yeah, and she's got plenty of omega-3s.
Yes. Yes. I'm well. nutritious. I'm sorry with that. Thank you.
All right, well, let's get to our last contestant of the night. That would be Nick, everyone.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right. I ran and got a hat since the last time y'all saw me. How we doing?
Oh, good.
Oh, man, it's a black hat, too. You're one of the bad guys in the...
No, it's brown. It's brown.
Oh, it's brown. Okay, all
Brown
right.
hat.
Back on the screen. So that definitely, like white hat, black hat. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful...
I mean, I'm the
I was
hero of
watching
the show. I don't know why.
Oh my
I'm the hero.
You see yourself as the protagonist of tonight's show?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy.
All right, well, Nick, tell us about Smoke Break, because this is improv online, and yeah, tell us all about it. We were about to have the big season 2 finale.
Yes, this Thursday on Twitch, on twitch.tv/smokebreakimprov, or just look up Smoke Break on Twitch. We're having our big season 2 finale this Thursday at 7:30. It's going to be great because it's always great. It's a improvised workplace comedy. Everyone plays the same character every month. We've seen these characters grow from season 1 where they all worked at a mall, and now we're at season 2 and they all work on a cruise ship, and who knows what's going to happen for season 3. Who knows where they're going to work. That's not the only question up in the air, but that's the big one. Everyone's like wondering, where are they going to work next season? But yeah, it's great. I highly encourage you to check it out. Last episode ended with them all locked in a room while pirates took over the ship.
Oh,
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen this Thursday? You gotta show up to find out.
no. I love it.
Yeah, it's a show I've been directing. Awesome cast, all Philly-based improvisers. Really cool show. I'm really proud of it.
It's
All
such a
right.
cool format and such a great way to bring improv into this era of streaming live comedy too.
Yeah, thank you. I am very smart.
All right, well, we now know our contestants, so why don't we get started with round 1? Jack, be quick. We N Crowders are currently in a Zoom room and have access to its chat function. I'll be asking 7 questions as Vegas the Incorruptible monitors the chat room. The first one of our contestants to type a capital N for N Crowd into the chat room after the question is asked will be allowed to give an answer.
Yeah, that's right. But don't you type that lowercase n. You lose 2 points for doing that. It disrespects the N crowd. Our logo is big capital N. You can see it on the screen that I'm sharing right now. That kind of N. Don't type that other kind of N.
What happens
Also-
if they do?
They'll lose 2 points, Mike.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. So careful. What else can happen? Well, I'll tell you what else. You answer the question before, well, not answer the question. You try to buzz in to answer the question before Mike finishes reading the question. You're going to lose the ability to answer it. Yeah. How do you like that? You probably think that's fair, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
Good.
And all of these questions are worth 3 points unless we state otherwise. So here is the first question. My dad, you may have heard me mention him before, was a math teacher. So he would be very disappointed if you didn't know what you get if you add up the 3 angles in any triangle. Ooh, I
Nick,
think
you're
I-
the first to buzz in.
That is 180 degrees.
That is 180 degrees.
Da-da-da.
Wow, I had no idea. I was going to say 90. I was totally okay. The math questions are a problem. This is going to be an issue.
Well, the next question I don't know. Vegas, could we count this as a math question? It involves numbers.
Well, let's find out.
All right, let's see. Let's
Boy.
see. How many countries border Madagascar?
None. Sorry. I'm bad at this.
Randy, you're the first to buzz in.
None, because it's an island off of the.
It's 0.
I'm super bad at trivia, by the way.
Hey, you're just excited.
I knew an answer. I would have shouted at 180 if I knew it, but I don't know math. So I was, but I knew Madagascar. So
Yeah,
there we go.
How
You
does
say you're not good at
Madagascar-
math, but you just counted up to 0.
Hey, I mean, it took civilization thousands of years to come up with 0. So
Complicated concept.
How does Madagascar fit with your dad?
Mm.
It's not that intense of a theme, man. We're gonna kind of come
Mike,
back
shut
to
up!
him.
Shut up! Shut up! Mike's
I'm
dad
also
is from
disappointed, Nick. I'm also
Madagascar.
disappointed.
He
Yeah,
enjoyed
we
the
need
film
consistency.
Madagascar. It's fine. It's fine.
Look, I just was afraid that one of you would be an expert on my dad and just run away with it, and I thought that would be a little unfair. Randy, I've seen your files.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I like to do research. It's true. I like to look into people.
Randy just keeps a list of everyone's weaknesses in case she has to put them down if they go rogue.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Randy's the
It's just-
Batman of the End Crowd Justice League.
It's called being prepared. It's called pre-planning.
Yeah, that's what Batman would say.
It's what Richard Nixon would say, too.
I mean, he had good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the EPA.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Opening
speaking
trade
of...
with China. Yes. SAODAP, the Special Action Office for Drug Abuse Prevention. Yes, it's wonderful. Do you want to talk about Nixon for the next question? Because I could go for a while.
No, I
go.
bet you know a lot about the interaction between Nixon and drug history.
Oh,
Well, actually,
that's the next
this
question.
this isn't Nixon, but one of Nixon's closest advisors. What does the E stand for in the name Chuck E. Cheese?
Nick, you buzzed in first.
Entertainment.
It is entertainment. Hilarious.
Hello.
His full name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Oh,
All
the
right.
third.
Is he lying? Is he lying?
I mean, I've seen his shows and they were spectacular. It was like
Mm-hmm.
Springsteen and let's say Bowie.
Between
Wow.
Springsteen and Bowie.
Yeah,
Wow.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Yeah.
It was like entertainment was his middle name. That's amazing.
So higher than Springsteen, but lower than Bowie.
Lower than both of them because it's sort of an average of the two. Well, I guess then it would be higher than the one who's low.
I guess it depends on your personal preferences. Who's the top and bottom of that scale?
with a dash of, dare I say it, DMX.
Oh,
I wouldn't dare say it,
No.
but I wouldn't do that. It's too soon.
And a sprinkle of Prince Philip.
Oh boy.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
known
Let's
for
take it
his
back.
skee ball, Prince Philip.
It's
All
not
right,
about
let's
DMX.
take it back. A
I
ski
don't really
ball.
care about Prince Philip.
Kind of the thing, right? It's like he was 99. He
Yeah.
didn't know.
99. Mm-hmm.
All right, gang. We're going to now bring it into outer space. Which planet in our solar system has the longest day?
Oh,
I got this wrong.
Emily, you did it. You buzzed
yes.
in.
Yes. Okay. My 4.5-year-old is obsessed with the solar system. Obsessed with the solar system. So I feel like I can answer this. The planet in the solar system that would have the longest day is the one that is the furthest in orbit from the sun. So that would be Neptune, not Pluto, because Pluto has been, sort of knocked down to a pseudo planet. God, what's the term? I'm blanking on it now. It's Neptune. Neptune. Tell me it's Neptune. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it's Neptune.
It's not Neptune.
Damn it. Shit. What is it? What has the longest day?
Well, who
Well,
buzzed in?
Are we like the curse? Because I just did. So sorry.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
If you
I'm new
get
here.
a question wrong, you better curse.
I'm new here. I made a bad.
No.
How can it not be Neptune? Neptune is the coldest planet. It's the one that's the furthest from the sun. Really? It doesn't have the longest day? I'm shocked.
Nick, you buzzed in next.
Is it Jupiter?
It's not Jupiter.
Ah,
Ooh, you weren't watching our last episode.
That's the biggest
I
planet.
wasn't.
That's the
Jupiter-
biggest.
Jupiter has the shortest day.
Randy,
Oh.
you
The
want to
biggest planet
name
has
a
the shortest
planet?
day?
Yeah, only 10 hours. That big thing spins around in 10 hours.
Wow.
I don't know. I'll just type in for the sake of typing in. Let's see who's left. Who's left?
You got 6 planets. Any of them could be
I
possibilities.
know any.
Oh, Pluto fans are so mad right now, Emily.
Dwarf planet. That's the thing. It was relegated down to a dwarf.
Throw down Venus, although I don't think that's what it is because I don't know.
It's Venus.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, bravo.
Emily, you were thinking about the longest year, but
No.
Venus, which rotates the most slowly, has the longest day.
That
And
makes sense.
Mike, you have the
Wow.
script up. You can say how long it is.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's the second smallest planet, but to rotate one time, it takes 243 Earth days.
Whoa.
So 2/3
That's bananas.
That sounds like me trying to show up to in crowd practice.
Sounds like the last time I was involved with the N crowd. I mean, it's been a minute. So wow, that is impressive. My.
Yeah, so the biggest planet has the shortest day, and the second smallest planet has the longest day.
Well,
Stuff
there's
that you would-
justice in the universe after all.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, question number 5. A spaghetto is one what? A spaghetto is one of what?
Who was was it Emily? You were the first?
It was one spaghetti-o.
No, that's not correct.
Oh.
Thank you for cursing.
Happy to participate.
Nick, you were next.
Now I don't know. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna throw out a guess. Is it
Wait,
a
is it
strand
just
of
spaghetti?
Is it a strand of spaghetti?
Yeah, it's a strand of spaghetti.
Ah!
I gave Nick the answer, so technically.
No.
I
No,
mean,
that's not what happened. I was delivering the answer with drama and
you weren't.
pacing,
I was
and
just
you
thinking
gave it in the
through.
middle before I could finish.
I aided you. It's like you fell right before the finish line and I picked you up and carried you across it. That was my gift.
Well, we both would have gotten points if that was
Yeah.
true, but only I'm getting points. So you threw me.
if you didn't help him out, he was about to say a strand of spaghetti western, but you saved him.
Uh-huh. With that hat, yes, that's true.
Oh my word.
So one strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. Interesting facts you'll never use. We go from one strand to 2 cities. Which 2 cities is Charles Dickens referencing in his title, A Tale of Two Cities?
Oh God.
Nick,
Is it London and Paris?
it is right. It is in London, Paris.
You have the answers.
I hope so.
So wait a minute.
I have a lot of windows open right now.
What else you got going on, Vegas?
It's Paris and London. Which is what you said, London and Paris.
Yes.
Just reversed, so it still counts.
Fun fact about this hat, it was purchased on a now gone website called bigheads.com, and it does not fit my head.
For what occasion? This is my question. What safari was this purchased for?
This was, I asked my mom, I wanted a hat like my dad's, but I wanted one that could fit. So she ordered this thing.
Wait, hold on. Does your dad have a bigger head or a smaller head?
My dad has a regular sized head.
And you have a what head?
I have a giant head.
So she went to bigheads.com and bought you that?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your dad a cowboy?
No.
He just rocks a cowboy
This-
hat?
This is not the type of hat he wears too, but whatever.
Is that a cowboy hat? What kind of hat is that?
I don't think it's actually a cowboy hat. I think
I'm
it's,
getting Indiana Jones. I'm getting Jack Hanna. I'm getting.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I think it's the kind of hat men who go hunting wear when they're not hunting.
I'm just casual hunting.
Yeah. I'm just walking around.
But
That's a real Indiana Jones.
It'd be like curled up.
Bless you, Randy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Nick is being a true fashion icon, and now we're going to another trendsetter with Gwyneth Paltrow. This is a fill in the blanks question. Last year, Gwyneth Paltrow's company Goop released a scented candle called This Smells Like Blank Blank. All you have to do is fill in the blanks.
Randy.
My vagina.
The answer is my vagina.
Oh, wow. Wow. There you go. I mean, word for word.
Exactly.
Yep, it was released in January 2020, and it sold out. Like the company couldn't keep it in stock. It was selling out, and then sales kind of went down a bit, but not totally. When in January of this year, a woman in England claimed that her "This Smells Like My Vagina" candle exploded and almost set her apartment on fire. And it would have set her apartment on fire, except it was in England, where they have flats and not apartments.
You really caught her in a lie, Mike. Good work.
Very good. Good clarification. You missed your calling in the law, Mike, for sure.
I have no idea who that is. Mr. Colley in the law?
No, you missed your calling in law.
I thought you were.
Oh, you missed your calling, doctor.
Oh God, I really could have been putting people behind bars this whole time.
Oh, in Britain too, in like interwar Britain, that would be great.
Scotland Yard. All right. Well, Vegas.
All Connors are bastards?
What's that?
All Connors are bastards?
What? You take that back.
Yeah, I can't say that on your dad's birthday. I'm sorry.
Any other day, you can besmirch my family.
Oh my golly.
Well, Vegas,
It's his dad's
how are these N Crowders doing? You got some scores for us?
Do I? Well, after that round, Nick is in the lead with 12 points. Randy close behind with 9. And Emily, despite answering many questions correctly, you currently have no points.
I am so pleased. I'm so thrilled that I have no points whatsoever. Okay, this is going well. I'm here to win.
Plenty of points left to give out, though.
You don't want to
Okay,
peek early.
I'm feeling good. All right.
This is where that pen and paper might come in handy. This is round 2, deep thought. These N Crowders have all made their own answer cards. They're going to be recording their answers on their cards, and we'll be checking what they've written later on in the show. So here is our first question. I always start this round off with math. My dad is a math teacher. And so for 7 points, what number is 46 more than a third of my dad's age? My dad's age that he turned today happens to be the funniest number, 69. Woo, 420. All right.
I was thinking recently we need more funny numbers. Like 69 and 420 really pull a lot of weight. But besides that, it's like,
We got, all right. How about, I'm just spitballing here. How about 56? Right?
Yeah.
So wait, Mike, hold on. Walk me through the rules. I'm new here and I don't understand what's happening. So are we, this is not something I should call out.
No, you're going to be writing this answer.
I'm going to write this down.
And then we'll check it.
Write this down on my paper.
Yeah.
Should I show my work? Do I have to show my work?
No, you only have to show the answer, but and just remember though, we're not checking that till the end of the show.
If you don't believe me though, do I have to actually, I just want to make sure that I don't have to, I haven't used the internet for this, I promise. Okay.
I mean, the nice thing about this show is that nothing's on the line. So
okay. So if people text me the answers and I had to roll with it because I maybe just got one, is that fine? I'm just gonna maybe pretend that I know math because of the assistance of sympathetic audience members.
So you're telling us that you're cheating.
I'm cheating. I'm cheating because of the internet.
Oh.
Mike,
and it's great.
Wasn't it like 5 minutes ago you were talking about how you wanted to be a cop and like uphold justice and throw cheaters and liars in jail? Come on, Mike.
Here I go into jail. It's gonna be great.
Come on.
Emily, you're under arrest.
Oh gosh,
that needs
this
work.
is terrible. Mike, I'm a white person in America. Come on now. As we all know.
Stop looking at texts from your friends, Emily.
All right. Well, and you guys do have the rest of the show up until we check these answers. You can be working on this. When we start checking the answers, we are going to require you to keep your pencils down or your markers down or your pens down. So yeah, but basically you got time to work on this. So
yeah, if anyone knows the answer, feel free to text it to Randie and Nick.
Don't look at text messages of the answer. Vegas, Vegas, you are responsible for safeguarding the very little integrity that this show actually has.
That's true. If everyone cheats, either everyone has to cheat or no one's allowed to cheat.
Oh man! All right,
is that the new rule? Are we all allowed to cheat now?
No.
An even cheating keel.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I get it.
All right, if everybody's cheating, then no one's cheating.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like what the guy said on the Incredibles. When everyone has special superpowers, then no one will have special superpowers.
It would be.
That's not an exact quote.
But it's like this. Essentially, we're the Tour de France of quiz shows right now.
Yeah, we all got special blood.
Right, exactly.
Helping us solve this simple math problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's another simple question for you. Basically, I'm going to give you 2 lists, and you have to match up the items from that list. So here's how it's going to go. Question number 2: a baby goat is a kid. A baby cat is a kitten. A baby goose is a gosling. Earn 2 points for each animal you can match to the name of its babies. And so the animals we have are shark, fox, swan, coyote, platypus, and alpaca. And the baby names are whelp, kit, cygnet, cria, pup, and puggle. So Vegas, let's leave those words up there for them to copy down on their little answer cards. I love seeing Crowder's little scribbling away faces, their little faces are so
You better not be texting your taxonomist friends right now.
Hey, there's no guarantee.
We had just done animals to their collective nouns in a previous show. So we're on a little arc.
So now we're doing babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, a lot of things are called pups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you
Seals called
a
pups?
brief story. A brief story is that my high school yearbook was named the Cygnet. So I know what animal this references as its petit bébé.
You want to continue
Which
to
is weird-
telling your opponents what that is?
No,
What's the
I
name
will
of the
not.
set?
I will
Shout it
hold
What's
on.
the
out.
name of the school?
But it's in Salisbury High School in Allentown, Pennsylvania. But it's weird that I'm like, oh, the Cygnet. I know that because that was the name of my high school yearbook. The other ones could go any which way, but I know the Cygnet is the child of a certain animal, and that is because of my high school yearbook, which is that's a thing I never thought would come in handy, and yet here it is. I'm thrilled. So the rest of them, I'm guessing, but I know one. I know 1 out of 6.
For 1/6 of one question, you're Slumdog Millionairing.
Maybe I'll actually earn some points. I'm thrilled.
Well, my high school yearbook was called the Puggle.
Oh, well, see, there you go. See?
More clues.
We all had high schools that just named their yearbooks after packs of babies. It's a
Yeah. Yeah, my high school yearbook was called The Human Baby.
but I know what that refers to. That's great.
Yeah.
We didn't know it at the time, but we were still just babies
Just, yeah.
What?
Still children.
in
Still
high school.
children going off into the world.
Not so big. Just a bunch of cygnets.
If only Kit Me then knew what whatever the adult version of Kit Me is now.
Knight Rider.
Mhm.
I was once
And
a
Knight
puzzle.
Rider.
Yeah, kids grow up to be Knight Riders.
Oh, okay. You're giving them away now.
I was a puggle. Now I'm a woman.
All right, here is question number 3, last question of this round. What is the most popular tourist attraction in Lake Havasu City, Arizona? The correct answer will earn you 10 points, but the answer which Vegas the Incorruptible finds most amusing will earn you 5 points. And I should say that you can get both. You can be correct and get 10 points and also write an amusing joke answer that, about like Nixon's balls or something, the type of humor we do on here, right? Yeah.
That's if you're a real achiever.
Yeah. Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Nixon's balls are pretty funny, I guess.
So to be clear, though, we are not answering these questions now. I have a funny thing to say, but I keep it to myself until the end of the show.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you
I just
can say a funny thing now, but it will get you points if you say it at the end of the show.
Mhm.
Well, as someone currently with 0 points, I better hold on to my I better hold on to my potential.
I think strategically that's your right move to do right now. All right, so that round is over. Again, the contestants have until the end of the show to work on those answers. So keep on scribbling, keep on figuring. But right now, let's go to round 3, the mystery round.
Mystery round. A mystery round. What?
This round is different every episode, so the contestants will never know what they have to deal with. And this week, the mystery round is called Mar a Snag. Now, you might be saying, Mar a snag? Like, do I have to vandalize a hook? Like, mar a snag? No, you idiot. Mar a snag is an anagram of anagrams. We are going to give you an 8-letter phrase, and you have to find as many words as you can of 4 or more letters hidden in that 8-letter phrase.
Okay.
All right.
And
my.
Tell them how the scoring works here.
yeah,
it work.
so when you tell us what words you came up with, we are gonna give you, okay, I found it. 4-letter words are worth 1 point. 5 letters are worth 2 points. 6 letters are worth 3 points. 7 letters, 4 points. And of course, 8 letters will earn you 10 points.
That's right. That's right. There is at least one 8-letter word in there. I'm going to give you a clue to that 8-letter word as well. But first, you might be saying to yourself, well, how long do we have to work on this? You know? And the answer is simple, but we have to bring in our very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for him. It is none other than my dad.
Yeah.
Yay.
My dad, it looks like you have a Tobias Harris t-shirt and a Big Seven class.
Hey.
All right.
That's for Nixon's ball.
Oh my goodness. Fantastic.
Oh, we were right. Nixon's balls is really funny.
So basically, here's the deal, you guys. Your phrase is idle poos. Vegas, can you put that up there?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat room, and I'll put it in the Twitch chat too. And if you're watching on another venue, it's IDLEPOOS, idle poos.
All right. And your clue to the 8-letter word that is hidden in there, idle poos. But the clue is, now that's how I like to relax. So your clue to another 8-letter word is, now that's how I like to relax. Good luck. Your timer starts, or your timer ends when Vegas and I finish singing happy birthday to my dad. So here we go. Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to. Are we singing at different times because of Zoom? Happy birthday, Mr. Connor. Happy birthday to you. Mike, are you done yet? Is that the end of the yay?
Pencils down. All right. Dad, what do you think? Is Randie still right in there?
I'm not. I'm innocent.
All right,
Well.
Dad, do you want to stick around to see how they scored?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start off with contestant number 1 tonight, and that is Emily. Emily, let's see what words you got. Uh-oh.
Emily?
I think Emily just
Oh, no.
came down with a case of paralysis. She might have gotten stung by a scorpion. So we'll
Happy
go to
about it.
contestant number 2, Randie.
Okay. Okay, so for idle poos, I don't know if I spelled everything correctly. Slop.
No.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, wait.
Oh, am I? I don't know. Sorry. So my
You are.
problem is, am I okay? Cool. Because so my issue with Zoom as a whole is that my office is in my basement, and my basement has terrible internet connectivity, which is great when I'm just trying to write on Microsoft Word. But when I try to do anything that involves other human beings, it all falls apart. I have a couple of words: idle poos.
Wait.
Yeah, we started with Randie
we just
while you were
got-
Oh
paralyzed.
God! Okay, you said I was back, so I was going. Randie, please continue. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Whichever. It's fine. Okay.
All right, Randie, with your extremely stable internet connection.
All right, I'll go. Okay, I got.
Yeah.
Randie, what do
I'll
you
go.
got?
I got.
Get out of here.
All right. Slop. Side. How do you spell sidle? And is sidle a word? Did I
Yeah,
make that up?
that's good.
SIDLE, is that a word? Okay.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sidle is a word.
Sped.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
trust the
wrote-
writer. Trust the
Yeah,
writer.
you wrote a book.
baby.
I'm gonna say yes
Um,
then.
Sped, right? I'm
Mhm.
losing my brain. I don't remember the English language. Slid, SLID, pools, poolside.
All right. So we got that 10-letter or 8-letter 10-point word from you, Randie, and I'll add up the rest later. Nick, you want to go? We'll come back to you last, Emily.
Yeah, sure. Already saw what I got. So I got loops, loop, spool, dies, and die.
Vegas, did you get all them?
Yeah, I saw 4 4-letter words plus loops.
No.
All right, read them again, but slowly.
Loops, 5 letters. Loop, 4. Spool, 5 letters. Dies, 4. Die, 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Three.
I saw poos at the top and got confused.
I mean, that
That
is
is
a
some
word. There, just to be fair, there was nothing stopping you from using both idle and poos in here.
It's true.
All right.
Yeah, I'm back. Hi. Sorry. Me in my basement. Hi.
All right. Well, now is your chance to
Okay,
tell us
okay.
what words you got.
Okay, I think I have this. So I have
Justin, let's hear it.
just here I am. I have sled, side, sidle, which is a word, poodle.
Okay. That's okay. I can see the corner of her paper. She definitely has poolside at the bottom there. So she got the 8-letter one. And then what's that? Dupe? I don't think dupe is a word. I don't care if she's a writer. And then ISIL. I'm going to Google that one because maybe.
ISIL?
The Islamic State.
He's back.
Emily, you're back.
Oh my God, my internet's terrible. This is awful. Dupe Isle, DOOPILSE is Dupe Isle. It's a Dupe Island where you go to hang out when you turn 69. Dupe Isle. 8-letter word, all the points. Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
All right. So with my expert math you want to sing happy birthday again while I add these up?
All right, here we go, everybody.
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy
birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike's dad.
Happy birthday.
Day to you. Yay.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
I'm
Yeah.
out.
enjoy the clamps.
Happy birthday, Mr.
I
Connor.
like that shirt.
Thank
To be honest, you guys singing just made it harder to concentrate, though.
Imagine trying to do an
Too
anagram while I
beautiful.
was going on.
All right, here we go. Randie got 18 points. Nick
Whoa.
got 7. And Emily got 17 points. That's how that round worked out.
It's sports ball.
Yeah,
So do
you're
we
on
know
the
what
board
the
now.
total scores are now?
Do I? Well, I will in just a second, because when I give Nick those 7, well, you know Emily's is 17, and then you
Yeah.
give Randy that
I had none
18.
before, so.
Wait, we're at total scores. Emily, you got 17 points. Nick, you got 19. Randy, you got 27.
Ooh.
In the lead, but we got plenty of points to play for, everybody. Because this brings us to our final round of competition before we check the deep thought answer cards and see which one of these N crowders will triumph and which will wither in shame. We know you've been thinking it. What's it like to have sex with the N crowd? Well, we're going to show you in round 4, Sex with Me.
Sex with me, 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 yeah.
To all the folks in the Twitch chat room, we are going to be asking for suggestions of nouns, objects, persons, places, or things. So start typing them now. The contestants are going to turn those suggestions into bawdy jokes, and Vegas the Incorruptible will award a point per joke.
Yeah, that's right. And if it's a real banger of a sex with me joke, maybe I'll just give you 2. 2 points. That's the most you can earn for one joke. You know what the least you can earn for a joke is? It's none. If your joke isn't a joke, you get no points. It doesn't have to be a good joke, but it has to be a joke to get a point. It has to have some sort of construction that I can identify as a joke.
All right, so let's go into the chat room and see what suggestions we got here.
Well, the first thing that came up, inspired by our last round, was pool.
Pool.
Ooh.
Me is like sex with a pool.
Sex with me is like sex with a pool. You're going to go through a lot of towels.
Sex with me like sex with a pool. I'll make your eyes sting.
Oh, sex with me is like sex with a pool. I'm very large, very wet, and very unsatisfying.
Sex with me is like sex with a pool. At first it was fun, but now the neighbors keep coming over and ask if they can participate, and no thank you.
Sex with me is like sex with a pool. The kids keep throwing balls into it.
Ooh.
Anybody? No?
Sex with me is like sex with a pool. When someone pees, everyone can tell.
Excellent. And with that, we'll move on to our next word.
Well, I just have to say, sex with me is like sex with a pool, a place where the community comes together in summertime.
Nice.
Let's go. What? Benedict Arnold.
Oh, I thought that was the username. That's the suggestion.
No, that was the suggestion.
Benedict
I've
Arnold?
definitely never gotten this one for sex with me before.
Okay.
Sex with me is like sex with Benedict Arnold, only known for doing one thing.
You know what, Nick? That's a banger of a sex with me joke.
Yeah!
Sex with me is like sex with Benedict Arnold. Breaking apart friendships. That I don't know. I think that's Benedict Arnold.
I like to think of him and Washington as good friends, like skipping along. I think we've lost Emily again. Oh no.
I know.
She came back for a second to close her eyes and then disappeared again.
Which is
Is that
like
a-
sex with me.
Is that a verdict? Is that a verdict on our company? Is that a judgment about our company?
I think it might be.
Mostly Nick.
Oh! She's back.
Emily, oh, you're
Hi.
back just in time to tell us a joke about how sex with you is like sex with Benedict Arnold.
Oh, well. Oh, wow.
Oh no.
We're too
much
we're too
preamble.
unbearable. We're too unbearable.
Well, I'm gonna
do
tell the joke that Karen, our artistic director, just typed into the Zoom chat. Sex with me is like sex with Benedict Arnold. I will betray you.
Well, we'll just jump on to our next one.
Oh, well,
it's-
wait, I got one though. Sex with me is like Benedict Arnold because I'm gonna turn over that West Point.
Oh, girl. Okay, am I back? Can you hear me? Do I have
You're
like a hot
back.
minute?
Do it
Okay.
quick.
Sex with me is like sex with Benedict Arnold. I wear a red coat.
Hey,
Hey.
I'll give it to you.
Hey.
Hamster wheel.
Sex with me is like sex with a hamster wheel. If we do it fast enough, we'll end up upside down.
Sex with me is like sex with a hamster wheel on any part of the carpet at any time.
Sex with me is like sex with a hamster wheel because you actually will perform it in an entirely enclosed cage and is the only opportunity for physical advancement. We're just going to go with
Sex with me is like a hamster wheel. It's a metaphor for the daily grind of being at the office and just kind of showing up and doing your work and clocking in and clocking out. And yeah,
Sex
2 points. 2 points. 2 points.
You got a point.
Sex with me is like sex with a hamster wheel. Two can get on it once.
Sex with me is like a hamster wheel because of my nocturnal nature. It'll keep you up at night.
Sex with me is like sex with a hamster wheel. The only thing to do when everything around you smells of wood chips and piss.
Sex with me is like sex with a hamster wheel. If in the middle of it, you stick your neck out, you might break your neck. Please don't stick your head out in the middle of it. Wait until we're done. Wait until we're done.
I'm gonna
Sex
take
with me
another.
is like sex
no,
with a
no.
hamster wheel, appropriately squeaky.
Oh, Vegas, do you want to read Squawk 25's?
Sex with me is like a hamster wheel. Without a hamster, it's kind of pointless. I do want to take this this word from the chat because it's one we've never got before because it didn't exist until recently.
Oh no.
An NFT.
Oh God.
Ooh.
That means
Sex with me is like sex with an NFT. You think it's going to be worth it, but you're just going to end up with some fan art of Shrek.
God. Sex with me is like sex with an NFT. Widely reported on, but ultimately disappoint. I don't know.
I think we've lost Emily again. God.
Oh, we have.
I feel like Emily would have good NFT jokes.
You know what? She might. She
Mhm.
might.
I feel like that might be her.
Sex with me is like sex with an NFT because first I have to explain it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole joke. Sorry.
I feel very out of it because I just looked up what it means, and non-fungible token doesn't explain it any
Yeah, sex
better.
with me is
Sex
like
with-
sex with an NFT because I spent 2 hours reading about it and still don't know what it is.
Sex with me is like sex with an NFT. Not fungible. There's no funge.
Is that a negative though?
Some people like funge, but I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not. If you like funge, great. Just saying how I do it. No funge.
Well, let's take one more, and this in tribute to Mr. Connor one more time, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh. We open this up to the biggest sports fans in Philly.
the members of the in crowd. Sex with me is like sex with the Philadelphia 76ers. For tall people.
Sex with
I'll
me-
give you a point for that.
Sex with me is like sex with the Philadelphia 76ers. Whether it's good or bad, all of South Philly will know.
Oh man.
Sex with me is like the sex with the 76ers. There's this big hologram at the beginning that's pretty impressive.
I gotta start watching sports.
Sex with me is like the Sixers because you got to trust the process.
2 points for Mike.
Sex with me is like sex with the 76ers. Everyone knows what they do. Everyone knows what they do. But maybe not everyone is like excited about it. I don't know. 2 points. In the words of the 76ers, 2 points.
Sex with me is like sex with the 76ers because there's a lot of loud guys in their 60s who get real angry about it and call in at the radio to tell people how disappointed they are in sex with me.
Emily, you're back.
I'm back. Sorry, I missed most of the jokes.
That's okay. You have just one chance to tell us how sex with you is like the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, wow. Because it's something my dad's really interested in?
Yep, there
no.
it is. All right, and that's sex with me. In that round, Nick, you played the quantity game and got 12 points. Randie, you got 6. And Emily, you got 5 points. Randie, you're still in the lead with 33. Nick's right behind you with 21. And Emily, you're in the game with 22 points.
Hey, all right, cool.
I think, didn't Nick just get 19 plus another 12?
What?
Oh, no math. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So that's
31 points.
30. Okay. I thought you said 21.
31.
Sorry. Just checking your math. All right.
I might have said 21. Who knows? Only the people who watch this show on YouTube after it airs and can go back and check.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, then all that's left to go over the contestants' deep thought is to go over the contestants' deep thought answer cards. So let's check those answers.
Let's check those answers.
That's right. We even got a theme song for Let's Check Those Answers.
All writing utensils must be out of the contestants' hands. Folks in the chat room, help us out. These answers should be finalized by now. So if you see any of these rascals scribbling something, name and shame. All right. So I'm going to repeat the question and we'll go one by one to see what you each got. After we get all of your answers, we'll then see what the correct answer is. So for 7 points, what number is 46 more than a third of my dad's age? And my dad's age is 69. Ha 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 ha. So what do we get for this? Contestant number 1 tonight is Emily. So we'll start with her.
I went for 59, and my husband thinks I'm wrong, but I'm going to go for it. 59. So 1/3 of your father's age, 69.
I'm glad that you're. Sorry,
Breaking up.
Oh no, but we clearly have the 59.
Yep, we know what her answer is. Go on.
And we also know that she's still cheating. It's weird that somebody's cheating with their husband. That seems like you cheat on your husband. All right, contestant number 2 is Randie. So let's see.
79. 79. 79.
You got 59.
79. Get rid of that 5. That 5 doesn't exist. 79. I can do the math. 79.
All right, let's go to contestant number 2, Randie. What do you got?
All right, I got a classy 6'9".
Yeah,
6'9". Yeah.
And Nick, what do you got?
I also have 69.
Well, the answer is 69. Emily, you came close twice.
Yes, but a third of my dad's age would be 23. 46 more than 23 is 69.
Oh, man.
I'm way off.
Oh, when I did college theater at the end of the year, we always played drunk bingo, and we'd dress up in silly costumes and play bingo. And when 69 came up, we went crazy. Boy, oh boy, 15 years ago.
That was before you knew about 56.
Oh, man. Yeah, those Zoomers, they're into 56.
All right, question number 2 was a baby goat is a kid, a baby cat is a kitten, baby goose is a gosling. So we asked you to match up these animals to the name of their babies. We had shark, fox, swan, coyote, platypus, and alpaca. And the baby names were whelp, kit, cygnet, cria, pup, and puggle. We'll start with contestant number 2 on this one. That's Randie. What do you got, Randie?
Okay, before I show you all of my wrong answers, I just want to state a bit of protest and say that all these additional and unnecessary words could all be solved by the use of the term lil. So instead of, whatever baby shark is, it's just a little shark. It's a little fox, little swan, little coyote, little platypus, little alpaca. It makes it easier for everyone, especially the people that are stressed out the most by these sorts of things, which is the school children. These topics don't tend to come up with adults, but, we sort of like to, give kids the fun trivia stuff for like their vocab quizzes, and it's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary stressor. Just, I'm a little advocate. Okay, now we'll proceed.
Well, I just want to point out, not to call you out, but I mean, it's a little hypocritical to call them school children and kids and not little adults.
We can also, and you know what? I hear you. And thank you for speaking that, Mike. And I received that note, okay, because it's a process, all right, and we all have to do the work to excise that superfluous language from English. You're right.
Why
Well-
use many word when few word will do?
There it is. There it is. Brevity, the key to happiness. That's not the right way to. That wasn't the right word to use. Brevity. Anyway, moving on to the other people that have their time. I don't know. So shark, Kriya. I don't know. Fox. A fox baby is a kit. We'll see. A swan baby is a signet. It was directly across from swan in the question, so I didn't feel like drawing a diagonal. So swan is a signet. Coyote is a pup. Platypus is a whelp. That sounds fun. I would like to be a whelp, and an alpaca is a puggle. Those are my guesses. But I shouldn't have been asked in the first place because it should all be low. All right, proceed.
Yeah.
All right, and let's go to Nick on this one. What did you get?
Well, yeah, I also would like to say this is a bad question that dumb people thought up.
Would you like to propose your own naming convention?
Sure. I mean, I think it works best like Spanish rules, where they just put like an ita at the end, like sharkita, foxita. I'm not doing this right, but you get the idea. I think that is the best way to go about it, because then you know it's a small version of the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can go Japan style and call them Chan, because they're cute. Shark Chan, Fox Chan, Swan Cooney. Is that it? Cooney? It might be Cooney.
Chan is friend?
Is Chan friend? Which one's like small?
Oh
it
boy.
Cooney?
Boy, oh boy.
It might be Cooney.
Oh, let me look at Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well, give us
all
your
right.
answers and we'll come
Well,
back to Japanese honorifics.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because all these are like their last names, because we're not on first name basis with any of these animals yet. Which is, I mean, it's different in Japan, where you have to like know them better to get to their first name. You call them their family name for a while. Like their family name would be Coyote, and you call them that. You wouldn't call them John Coyote until you're real close. Anyway, I think it's all straight lines.
Information from a
I think it's
worldly
all straight
traveler with a
lines.
hat like yours.
I think it's all straight lines across. I think the shark is the whelp. I think the fox is the kit. I think the swan is the signet. The coyote is the Kriya. The platypus is the pup, and the alpaca is the puggle.
Well, Nick, one time when putting the slideshow together, I did accidentally put all the correct answers next to each other. Did I do it again? We'll find out in a minute.
Oh no.
See, I think what's going on here is that Nick is betting that I'm the kind of dick that would do that.
Yes.
And he's
Yes.
right, but I didn't do that. I am that kind of dick who would do that, but I didn't do that this time.
We all agree you are that kind of dick.
Yes.
Yes.
We're on the same
Yes.
page.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, a
makes
surprising
sense.
dearth of dick questions in this show tonight.
We
Where are the
reference
other ones?
Nixon's balls. I mean,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
that's true.
sidling up to the dick with that.
Mhm.
Emily, are you with us?
Emily.
Oh boy, I saw her video moving when I asked that question, so I thought it was just a little bit of theater that I was asking it, and then her video stopped again.
Emily, if you can hear us and you can type your answers into the Zoom chat, we could check them that way. But
Well, I'll just assume she got Signet right since she said she was going to, and
Whoa! That's not how it works.
well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we get the answers from these two for question 3?
I'll just hold this up.
Wait,
oh, she's back. Hold it up clearly though. Oh,
that's a
okay.
good shot.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
Same thing. Same thing.
Swan. Yeah. I'll tell you right. Tell you what. She's right about Signet. Coyote. Platypus. That one's wrong. All righty. Oh boy. Is everyone ready for what the things are actually called. It's not what Emily's holding up right now, but
Okay.
that's half right. The answers are a baby shark, that's called a pup. A baby fox, that's called a kit.
Okay.
The yearbook for Emily's school, that's a baby swan and it's a signet. Baby coyote, that's a whelp. A
Ah.
baby platypus, for some reason a puggle. I don't know where
They have pug noses, the babies.
they have pug noses.
thought they
Platypus
had
is
teeth.
more and more mysterious the more you
See, a
learn.
puggle's already a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing when they came up with these words.
Well, they shouldn't name the new thing a puggle.
And so what's an alpaca?
Yeah, no,
Alpaca is a cria, which I don't know. Do you know where that one comes from, Mike?
It's the name of a baby alpaca.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Lil Alpaca. Randy, you got 2 of them right. Nick, you got 2 of them right. And as you can all see, Emily got 3 of them right.
I also have to say I take these protests, very seriously, and just want you guys to know that I'm not the one who names them.
I don't know. I think
Why not?
sounds like you're passing the buck.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want a better society, it's not, the right response isn't my fault. It is, what can I do to advance this effort? All right.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I also,
Yeah, Mike, where the documentarian points his camera is still a political choice. You reinforce these words by putting them in your trivia show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You put these forward as answers, as facts, not ideas, not options that can
No, you're right.
change.
I will make sure that every question that I ask from now on is as succinct as possible. And that if a question is about names, rather than having a whole list of names, we can just stick a 3-letter thing onto those words, either prefix or suffix, and instantly have that word change into that thing. I'll make sure that I do that.
All right.
Nick Chan expresses that the speaker finds a person endearing. In general, Chan is used for young children, close friends, babies, grandparents, and sometimes female adolescents.
Okay, that doesn't work.
I mean, babies, but also grandparents. It's kind of all over
Yeah.
the place.
Wait a minute. I think we have
Chan can
Emily
be a
back.
big shark or a little shark.
Wait, I think we have Emily back. And while we do, let's see if she can tell us the most popular tourist attraction in Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Oh, it's not a frozen picture of Emily's face.
All right, well then let's go to Nick until we see Emily moving, and then let's very quickly get Emily's
Very
answer.
quickly.
All right. So, my joke answer is world's smallest city.
It's pretty funny.
And my real answer is salt cave. I don't know.
That's pretty funny too.
That is. All right, Randy, what did you get?
So my first answer is the Arizona Tea Factory, because what else is in Arizona? My second answer is maybe Lake Havasu. I don't know.
It's a good guess.
What is in Arizona? I've never been.
Maybe Lake Havasu is a great answer.
Emily, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, super. So my answer is I was standing in a corner of Winslow, Arizona, and I hate the fucking Eagles, and I've had a bad night. So it was a very bad reference to the Big Lebowski, but that was the best I could do. So Arizona. I don't know. It's hot.
Well, the answer you will find shocking. It's like a salt cave. I don't know. No, it's London Bridge.
Shut up.
Oh.
Yep.
How'd they get that over there?
That's
Whoa.
the bridge to
doesn't
the
look
Arizona Tea
anything.
Factory, right?
That looks 0% like London Bridge.
What about when you see it from this angle? From this yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it looks 0% like
Oh
London
wow.
Bridge.
Those palm trees in that other picture were misleading.
Oh,
Oh yes, those palm trees are London. Yes,
Yeah,
that
that's-
is
that's
That's the
very.
desert surrounding London, you know, the famous British desert.
Yes, yes, all of the sand in the UK. It is very.
So this is a city, you say?
Yeah. so-
Well, it's what the western part of the United States considers
that
to
the
be a
lake?
city.
Is that the
Nick.
lake?
that's the river. That's the Colorado River. That then you can see the lake at the top there. But
Oh yes.
from what I understand, and
Hey,
know-
thank you for the raid. Thank you,
Crime and
Crime and
Cookies is
Cookies, for
rating
rating us on Twitch. If you're not watching on Twitch, don't worry about it. Crime and Cookies, thank you
Crime
so
and Cook-
much. We're
What do you
approaching.
think this picture is? What do you think this picture is, Crime and Cookies?
yeah, Crime and Cookies. Type into the Twitch chat what you think that's a picture of.
Yeah, and don't look at what the other people are typing, which is kind
No,
of ripping off
no.
of what it is, because that'll give it away. Crime and Cookies, this is a picture of London Bridge in Lake Havasu, Arizona.
So my question is there still a London Bridge? Because the famous bridge in London is Tower Bridge.
So, okay, that's a great question. And I was confused by this too. So what it was is there has been a bridge at that spot on the Thames in London since the fucking Stone Age. It's been like for most of its existence, it was built out of timber and logs and stuff like that. And then the Romans came in and they built a bridge out of stone that lasted for 600 years. And that's where the famous London Bridge is falling down nursery rhyme comes from, because it was constantly needing repair and they constantly had to build it back up and things like that. So then in 1831, they tore that bridge down and they built the bridge that you see before you right here. And that was called London Bridge then until 1962, when Lake Havasu City bought it. And then in 1967, it was transported brick by brick and reconstructed brick by brick over the Colorado River, like you see here. And so the current London Bridge was, I think, opened in the 1960s at some point.
Could you imagine being in this other Twitch room and then being like, okay, guys, our show's wrapping up, but we're gonna send the whole chat room over to this other comedy show. Let's go see this very funny comedy show. And you come into this other room and it's like, well, the Holy Roman Empire built the original London Bridge in the tapes.
Welcome to Bridge Talk. We're taking all your bridge questions. It's still the most efficient way to get over a puddle, any size puddle.
Anyway, no one had the correct answer. The funniest answer, of course, was Randie saying, I don't know, Lake Havasu.
I'm on the
Does that count?
Inquisition. I was like, that must be the answer. It's Lake Havasu because Mike wrote the question. So what else is it going to be?
Wait. Okay.
It's whatever I find most amusing, Nick.
I didn't know that we were allowed to, I thought we had to do one joke answer and one real answer. And now it sounds like I could have written as many answers as I wanted. And
Randie gave Lake Havasu as her real answer, and I found that to be the most amusing answer.
I'm just naturally more funny than you, Nick.
I know. I'm mad about it.
Look, she's never gonna rock an Indiana Jones hat like you. we all have our strengths.
Yeah, I mean, off-brand Indiana Jones. Let's be honest.
Let's also no. I'm not taking that compliment, because out of anyone here, who would look the best in this hat? It's Randie. It's not me.
It is
Yeah, but
Randy.
she never would rock.
No,
an
she
Indiana
wouldn't.
Jones
But
hat.
live under the shadow of Randie every day.
She does have the best background.
I'm fine with
Well-
all of these statements. Yes.
Speaking of living under the shadow of
You
Randie,
guys, somebody just used their points to ban us from talking about bridges.
I better stop sharing my screen. I'm just gonna say it. Karen, get ready to put that transitional screen up. Behold your winner. Behold. You are back. The winner is Randie. Randie won. She got 49 points. Nick, you were close with 42. Emily, you got 28, which, I mean, if you were, oh boy, I don't even know how to finish the joke I was making. Randie won.
Yeah, Randie! Woo!
Cool. All right. Well.
Do you like to make a 30-minute speech, Randie?
Yeah, the salmon was delicious. It was tender. Had a little bit of rosemary on top, drizzled with some olive oil. It was really great. Shout out to Reading Terminal.
Shout out to Reading Terminal. Indeed. Thank you so much, Emily, Nick, and Randie, for being our contestants tonight. And if you're in the audience thinking, who are these people? Well, we're the N Crowd. We do a show every Friday night on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, phillynCrowd.live. And next Friday is our regular Friday night improv comedy show. Every other Friday night is this show, The Quisition, a battle of wits.
And we're going to keep the Philly raid train going. We're going to raid another group of Philly improvisers show going on right now. I don't know who we're going to raid, but somebody doing comedy from Philadelphia. I just want to say congratulations to Randie once again.
Bravo, bravo.
Happy birthday, Mike's dad. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Mike's dad.
dad.
Woohoo.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to Show and Tell Live, who we're going to raid right now. So congratulations again to Randie. Thank you to Karen, the N Crowd's artistic director, for running tech for us tonight. You can watch her make art live at twitch.tv/karma_art studio. Karma_art studio. We're going to leave you tonight, as always, with wise words. And these wise words are from my dad, who said, "What do you do if you stub your toe? Call a tow truck." Good night, folks.
Bye.
Drunk by